Hello, if you don't know me, my name's Andy. I've been running this channel since 2016. It is a guitar gear review channel. I do this professionally. I get paid to do it. I have just received an email that's threatening legal action. So I wanted to share this information with you and still step around that legal action if I can, because this affects what I do to the core. And if you enjoy guitar gear YouTube stuff, then it affects you too. So the way that I run this channel is I base it on two things: authenticity and honesty, which means I leave in bum notes and I leave in ums and ahs, and I basically faff around on the internet and I get paid for it. That's my job. I work really, really hard. This week, last night I stayed up until about 1 a.m. editing a video and it still wasn't finished. I work super long hours. Yeah, I love what I do. Let's get that really clear. It's really hard and I love it. However, sometimes things come along that upset the status quo, shall we say. And many of the guitar channels that you might watch talk to each other. We are generally friends because we all kind of spend our time sat in a studio talking to cameras, and being social with these friends is something that's really nice, and I get to see them several times a year if I'm lucky. It helps alleviate the loneliness, I guess. Yeah, so anyway, back to the legal thing. There has been a guitar released on Kickstarter that is not a guitar, and it's intended for helping people learn. And I am all for products that help people learn guitar, because the more people that learn guitar, the more guitar players we have. The more guitar players we have, the more guitars we have. And the more guitars we have, the happier I am, because number one, I love guitars, and number two, I stay in a job, to be quite frank, and I'm going to be open and honest about it. So yeah, more new guitar players, the better. Sometimes there are great products for guitars, and I'll point one out. The 𝗏𝗏 guitars are absolutely phenomenal. I have them for my kids, and we have fun with them all the time. There are also products that are not so good and still probably have a function, and usually they're cheap. However, this Kickstarter doesn't appear to be cheap and doesn't appear to be solely for beginners. But I'm waffling. I want to get onto the reason I've started this video. Now, a couple of friends of mine, other YouTubers that do what I do, they have released videos about this product, and their videos were not very positive. One was really negative, one was a little bit more positive. And I actually haven't watched either of them, to be honest, and I might do after I make this video. But I want to share with you that I got an email. So, hang on, wait. I got an email months ago asking if I wanted to review this guitar. They said yes. I said yes. I showed them my fee. They agreed. And, well, we negotiated and they agreed. Then they sent out the guitar. And if you know what I'm talking about, by the way, you'll know why I'm doing the air quotes. I am not going to mention the brand for obvious reasons. They sent the guitar, and I didn't unbox it because I'm insanely busy doing real stuff. But I was super curious. This is not a cash grab. I want to know what this product was doing for new guitar players. And then I spoke in text chat with people about it, and it all does seem not really aimed at musicians, but at new players. And it might solve some problems, but is an expensive way to do it. And I don't think it is the most suitable way to learn guitar. But I was willing to give it a go. I was going to teach a friend of mine who doesn't play guitar and see how they got on with it. And if they can at least learn a couple of songs and then transfer that to a real guitar, I would say this product, even though expensive, has a place in the market. Anyway, the two scathing reviews that went up resulted in me getting an email before I'd started making the video, and I stopped because I got this email. It starts off very nice. Dear Andy, we hope this message finds you well, and that you've received our product. We value your collaboration and want to ensure a smooth and productive partnership. However, if you have any concerns or decide not to proceed with promoting our product, we want to outline a few important points. Great start to an email, very friendly. Yeah, nothing that is indicative of anything being wrong right now. Next part, product return. If for any reason you do not wish to promote our product, or if you're not satisfied with it, we would like to offer a hassle-free return process. Please let us know and we will arrange for the return of the product at our expense. Your satisfaction is essential to us. Now, an important part here is that I'm a gear reviewer. I'm not a customer. I have not bought this product. I want to receive the product, take it out of the box just like a customer would, and then give my opinion on it based on the exact same experience you would get if you bought this product, and nothing different. The only difference is I don't pay for it, I get paid, and then I share that with you. That's my role. That's my function on YouTube. So no, it's not about whether I'm satisfied with it or not. It's about that doesn't come into it. The next part. Video publication guidelines. For influencers who choose to create content about our product, we have some publication guidelines that we kindly request you to follow. Fair. I often get requests, and some of the times it's specifications or like the main talking points. I will point out, nobody ever tells me what to say in my videos. Nobody ever gives me a script. I never agree to say anything in a video. It often comes in that they might say, can you please say that it's got, two 12AX7 preamps in the tube, please? Or it's got 6 strings. Of course I'm going to say that because that's one of the vital parts of that product review. But I don't read scripts. I don't take money to read you an ad. Let's go on to the next part. Content review. All product-related content should be submitted to the brand for review before publication. This ensures the alignment of the content with our values and guidelines. It's a very friendly way to say we need to check what you're saying about the product before we let you release it and before we pay you. Yet again, I do not let brands do this. I have shown videos to brands in the past just because specifications have been so complicated that I wanted to make sure that I got them right. And quite frankly, sometimes because I'm friends with the people that I'm working with and I'm proud of what I've done. And maybe they can offer me a little pat on the back. What I've never done is allowed those brands or friends to change the content of the video. So I genuinely don't have that much of a problem of a brand seeing a video before it goes live, because the video is going to go live unchanged. So you get to see it unedited from the eyes of the brand. So I'm generally a very positive person, but nothing's perfect. And, I don't generally do negative reviews because I don't think it helps people unless someone is trying to control the narrative of a product, which is exactly what is happening with this product. So, yeah, I'm generally very positive about gear that I review because I enjoy the things. I don't pick gear that I don't like, and hopefully you're intelligent enough to understand that's why I'm positive. But yeah, content review, doesn't happen. The next part, no unauthorized publication. Please, very polite, refrain from publishing the product video without prior approval from... Oh, I'm going to have to just realize the names in there. I'm going to have to scritch that out. Unauthorized publication can lead to misinformation and potential economic losses, which we aim to avoid. What they're saying here is my honesty, and the honesty of any other guitar gear reviewer that you might watch on YouTube, is going to be that this product is not a good one, and therefore people won't buy it. So this will lead to potential economic losses. Lead to misinformation. I don't get that. That's clearly not true. Misinformation would be, making stuff up. If I get a product and say it's supposed to, you're supposed to plug it in and it makes a sound, and it doesn't make a sound, that's not misinformation. It's just a criticism of the product. Misinformation, I don't know. I'm all for freedom of speech, and I really, really appreciate that I have that. And that's one of the reasons I'm making this video. I want you to know that the people that you watch on YouTube, most of us are honest and open and authentic. And we won't stand for this, and neither should you. You are the reason I'm doing it, for your protection and your knowledge. Products are out there that the narrative is trying to be controlled, and they're not doing it on this channel. So yeah, no unauthorized publication. They're saying I'm not allowed to publish it before they've checked it, which I've already said is not going to happen. The next part, responsibility. This is where it gets super interesting. If any economic loss or damage arises from unauthorized publication, reserves the right to take legal action to seek compensation. We expect our collaborators to respect this guideline. So, I love their use of the word guideline there, because it's very friendly language, but that's a threat. And that is a threat saying that if I say something bad about their product and I publish it without consulting them, they will try to seek compensation. I mean, firstly, I don't think that could happen because we're in different countries, at the very least. But it is possible. And seeking compensation could be anything from sending a lawyer to sending Liam Neeson with his very special set of skills. You never know. It's so unclear and so friendly. It's very, very passive-aggressive. So they reserve the right. This is not a legal email, and I'm not really worried about that. The only reason I'm not including the name of this company is that I don't want anyone to come back to me saying that this is the reason this has happened. Yeah. Okay. The last part. We understand these measures may seem formal. Formal? They are downright threatening. They are saying that I can't do my job. I can't be honest to you. Or they will seek what did they say? Seek compensation. Where is it? Take legal action to seek compensation. Those are those words. Their words. But these measures may seem formal, but they're in place to protect the reputation of our brand and the interests of both parties. We hope for a smooth and successful collaboration and believe that these guidelines will help ensure the best results. Okay, done the first bit, the formal bit. They're in place to protect the reputation of our brand and the interests of both parties. In between those lines, there's a little threat, because the reputation of their brand, I understand. Every brand wants their reputation to be great. And I've always said, if you want a perfect review, make a perfect product. Simple. Very, very simple. But to protect the interests of both parties, that is very threatening language. And I'm interested to know if releasing this video will anger the beast. Anyway, we hope for a smooth and successful collaboration, blah, blah. These guidelines, again, they've used the word guidelines. They're not guidelines. They're threats, and they are laws and rules. A guideline is, don't step over there, there's dog poo. A law is don't step over there because there's really dangerous dog poo. No, I don't know where that came from, but what I'm trying to say, a law is don't step over there because someone could get hurt, or that's someone's grass. But that's a really bad analogy. It is a Friday, and I'm quite tired. That's the same one. Sorry. And then it says, thank you for your understanding and cooperation. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions or concerns. Warm regards from the people who sent the email. Now, I wrote them straight back, and I told them that I'm not going to make the video, and I will not make the video about that guitar. I am making this video, clearly, because you're watching it. I'm also part of their affiliate scheme, by the way. I wrote basically back, hi, team. Thanks for your message. I think it's best we send it back, as I never let brands review my content before it goes live. Please let me know about the returns process. And then they said, then they gave me an address to send it to, and I could pay for the postage and they'd reimburse me. I said no to that. Send me a shipping label and I will send it back so I don't have to deal with refunds and stuff. Yeah. Not happy about that. You deserve the truth, the honesty, and that is the main reason I run this channel, or the main reason I started this channel, was because that I saw videos that I felt were not honest, or people were not being 100% transparent. And I like to be. Of course, we YouTube guitarists get called shills and, I don't know, just adverts and stuff. It's not true. Of course, there's an element of marketing because we're bringing a product to you. But at least on this channel and many of the other channels, they are documenting a genuine experience, which then they are probably wrapping in a very nicely made video so that you enjoy it. And you'll notice that when channels start, we start on inferior gear, like a phone, which is what I'm recording on right now, by the way. And then we get better at it, so our video production goes up. My point is here, just because the video quality is good and the audio quality is good, doesn't mean that the message changes. The message is the same from me. I review gear so that you can decide whether to buy it or not. If you do want to buy it, why not buy it from my affiliate link? But there is no pressure there. So yeah, I do want money. I want to feed my family. I want to buy new guitars with the money. I want to put tires on my bus. This is my job. I was going to say, these words were about to fall out of my mouth. I'm very lucky to do what I do. But there is no luck involved in what I do. I work damn hard. And I've worked for a long time, and I work harder than I think any of my friends do. And if I was my boss, hang on, I am my boss. If I was working for a company and my boss treated me the way I treat myself, I would definitely leave my job because I work myself hard. Yeah. And what I'm trying to get across here is definitely not a pity story. As I said, I love this job, but don't think that it's not hard work and that we have to deal with situations like this and we turn down money all the time. So it really infuriates me when, not infuriates, it sort of niggles at the back of my mind when people think we just do stuff for money. I'm here because I love the community. I want to be honest with you. I want to play guitars and I want to get paid to do it. So this company that has sent this email has sent it to a number of different YouTubers. You may not see any more content from this product. Don't go nuts in the comment section of this video, and I'm even considering turning them off. I don't want anybody attacking anybody else. I don't want to spread any negative actions. What I do want to spread is the truth. And anytime any company deals like this with me, I will share it with you. And in fact, I have another story that I might share at a later date if it interests you. And that is not the YouTuber in me trying to get you to subscribe and come back for more. That is a story that I've kept under my afro for a few years, and I've been trying to think of a way to share it. And now I feel comfortable in sharing it. So yeah, I'll do that at some point. Anyway, I wish you a wonderful rest of your day, and don't let people get in the way of your happiness. Especially yourself, actually. But yeah, you're in charge of that. You're in charge of everything you do in your life. I'm in charge of this situation right now in my life, and I wanted to share it with you so that we stay honest and transparent. Thank you for watching. I hope you gained something, if not at least, a laugh or you're dozing there and relaxing. I'll see you some other time. Bye-bye.